Oh, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob. Hello, Avarice. Back again to continue our stream of Triangle Strategy. Last time on, our time has come. Born of strife and sadness, we have allied with the forces of Hyzant. They have delivered to us not only a dancing spine named Milo, but a weaponized form of crystallized magic called the Elfring, which we used after some debate as to what we were going to do with it, to blow up a bridge, cutting off the forces of the castle holed up within Glenbrook, the Frosty forces, from the population. We have the Hyzantian forces led by XIII claim the village of Glenbrook, the city, while Council went to blockade the river. In destroying the bridge, we were confronted by the worst characters in the game, Thalos and Erica, and they dead. So as you can see, I did a little off-stream grinding, just 10 hours of grinding, purely for morality, liberty, and utility, not for levels. I did get a little bit higher in level, but not much, because I was also cycling through characters, because I found out you need to have characters in your party for a minimum number of stories in order to unlock more of their scenes. So, as far as I can tell, my morality, liberty, and utility are all a little over 1,000. As far as I can tell. I know the highest they need to be is 1,600. I'm not going to be grinding for that. I'll do that on my second playthrough. So what I decided to do is I skipped over a small scene to get to an area where I could grind. That is what this is. So what we are going to do now is reload where I was 10 hours ago. Because I have unlocked a number of character stories and one new character. So this is where we left off.
Faces the Frosty army
last.
led by Thalos and Erica upon Whiteholm Bridge and emerges victorious.
The music still seems a little too loud. I might lower the music again. It's good music. I really love the music.
The bridge and succeed in isolating the enemy within Whiteholm.
Oh, that's right. We saw like a massive explosion that lit up the map and disintegrated that bridge.
Meanwhile, the Hyzantian army led by Minister XIII arrives in the city.
See, XIII. He calls himself XIII.
Control of Glenbrook away from the Frosty forces while safeguarding the people. Everything goes according to House Wolfort's plan. All that remains is to negotiate terms of surrender with General of Laura.
And that is where we left off. Chapter 14, Part 1. For you, my heart. Well, my heart will go on, as you know. Alright.
General of Laura fled with Queen Cordelia beside her.
This is what I skipped over. I saw a little bit of this, and I just skipped cutscene until I got to an area where I could grind.
Yes. I saw them board one of the warships in the harbor.
I thought the surrounding waters were being blockaded by Minister Camso.
Some of his ships were encircled by the enemy. The general used that opening to escape.
As Frost's expertise with ships far eclipses our own, she exploited the sole weakness in our plan.
But she knew when to cut her losses and did it without thinking twice. I can
Yeah.
respect that.
This is no time to be impressed. We have to go after them. Prepare a boat.
Wait. Our aim was to take back Glenbrook.
Here we go.
With General Avlora gone, we can easily claim control over Whiteholm Castle.
You're suggesting we just abandon Cordelia?
No, simply that there is an order to these things. ...
Then I'll go by myself.
You won't. Without you, our fight loses its purpose.
You are the prince who justifies our takeover of the castle as king.
My sister was kidnapped. Avlora ruined my family.
I agree with Roland, though. We should absolutely go save her. It's only one ship.
Sarah Noah, I'm going. Don't try to stop me. ...
Again, we're making up a lot for
Let us
a
give chase.
lack of ... with a dearth of them now.
Ironclad as Frosty ships are slow. If we leave now, we can still catch them.
Frederica.
We mustn't be hasty.
Queen Cordelia is yet another victim of Gustadolf. We must save her. I do not want to regret not going after her.
Yeah.
Benedict, Roland is indeed our cause for this war. But once the war ends and people find out we abandoned the Queen, faith in him will be lost.
Will it now?
Yeah.
Let us go to Queen Cordelia's aid. It is part of our fight as well.
Thank you, my friend.
The young lord's grown up to be a fine man, Benedict. ...
Very well.
I like how Anna stayed behind out of reverence for Benedict. We've given chase to them. And that is where we left off. What I'm now going to do... Load save data. Fast forward 10 hours of... I was gonna say work, but honestly of watching television, doing paperwork, and mindlessly grinding a scenario of different things. Honestly, I did each of these twice. The two new ones, I did Chaos Battle a few more times to get a few more large HP recovery pellets, and then I did just this one, Close Quarters Battle, because it was quick, gave me 2,000. I could beat it now in under a minute and a half, 2 minutes. As you can see, Sarah Noah is probably the only one who bulked up. Everyone else is roughly where they were left off. But I did try out all these new characters. Some of them are fun. Still don't have a really good feel for Hasabara. Jens, he can set up traps. Lionel, he can anger people and he can debuff them. And Piccoletta can summon clones of her, so you can shadow clone jutsu and create decoys that also attack on their own and draw enemy attacks. Which is why I need to swap this back with his, I think it was wasn't those. did I have on him? A red scarf. And on her, I had the red anklet. And bought like every item I possibly could purely for building up my stuff. Literally. And I still have a few thousand leftover monies, which is good. Did a buttload of upgrading. I got him a new attack, the 4 dragons. So apparently on their final upgrade, gets them call attack. The one thing I've yet to do. I did buy the basic revival ability. So for 3 quiet uses, I can do an ability. I have yet to do this. Do a promotion. As far as I can tell, increases luck by 2, defense, magic defense, and physical defense by 1, accuracy by 1, and strength by 1, and gets me a new ability. Health by a little bit, yeah. So I feel like I'm going to do Serenoa because he's in every single fight that I've ever done. Although the second, obviously, was XIII, who's just been the MVP in 2 battles now. She's been like the MVP in a lot more than that, but like she's come in clutch and saved me in 2 battles that would have been impossible for me to win without her. So I think Serenoa is the right call. Some of these are cool abilities. I think this is one of them, right? Increase all damage when I'm invisible. Or increase my movement when enemies are nearby. Helps her get places faster. That one, this one's really cool. Grants Benedict immunity to silence, fury, and temptation. Increases movement by 1. Great. I think I'm going with Serenoa, though. It gets me another ability. I can take damage from people, which is an ability that Flanagan has. You see, he also has shielding stance. So he takes a portion of any damage that an ally takes. I think that would be cooler on someone like Erider, who also has a really, really good upgrade. When he's weakened, he takes less and less damage, which is huge. And he also increases his evasion and all his defenses, and yeah. But I think the right move is Serenoa. That's the right move, and that also has increased my conviction.
My blade shall attest to my convictions.
Damn right. Shielding stance. I reach the end of this path. So he is my only elite. Alright. Now, don't be blown away by the 1 or 2 stories or 7 stories I have to go through. Which involves a new character, an elderly woman attacked by bandits, Hasabara, Lionel, Julio, Jens, the Bloody Shield, Flanagan, and Picoletta, because I did a minimum number of stories for each of them to unlock their character things. So in order of that, let's start with, let's start in the order they joined us, with Hasabara. I don't know what the next one is. From what I could find online, most people said 10 to 15 was
that's the good stuff.
The next part of their stories.
No one can pour a
I don't know if
pint
there's
like
a
you.
third one, like if I have to have all of them for 30 or 40 or 50 battles.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, Fixing up that wobbly table.
Aye, leave it to me.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to work.
Eridor reminds me of, I think his name was Ulbrich from,
But that's an awful lot
Octopath?
of work for any one person. Ever give thought to
The noble
finding
righteous
someone with
knight?
whom you might...
Share the
You
burden?
can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I had myself a someone once, you know? Special like. Till he left me for a specialer someone.
Ugh. Sorry, Hassa. That's rough.
Raised my son Theo all by myself after that.
Oh.
He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
Forgive me, Hasabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
The Salt Iron War was 30 years ago. She doesn't look old enough to have a son
No
that
need for
died 30
apologies.
years ago.
I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them. In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Maybe she is. Maybe she's in like her early 50s and had a child in her 20s. That's possible.
Ain't got nothing to do with age.
Or 40s,
and
had it in
everything
her
to do with
teens.
the hardships you've overcome. More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, what shall we toast to?
How about to your son?
I, to Theo.
All right. A sweet little story. I ship it. Eridor Hasabara. The next one I unlocked was Flanagan, the newest of our compatriots.
Thank you for joining me in my training, Sir Flanagan.
So I remember
I've learned
her
much
bird's
from
name
you.
is Flugy.
In truth, I'm grateful for any training at all. There are few of us Hawk Riders in Glenbrook.
Then let me thank you in turn for a chance to shake the rust from my bones. Seems my mount was keen to face such a worthy opponent as well.
Aw.
'Twould seem they are hawks of a feather. Speaking of which, Sir
I
Flanagan,
like the snowy white of that bird. She's a lighter color to blend more in with the mountains.
I understand your regiment of riders was the Duchy's finest, yet you chose to leave your homeland behind. Why?
I grew to see how powerless I was. I once believed the freedom Gustadolf espoused would bring prosperity to Esfrost. So I fought, and fought, and fought for the cause until my shield was stained blood red.
Hence your title, yes. To think how many lives you must have saved.
Do not mock me. I saved no one. Pride swelled my breast with every mention of that cursed title. But in a year's time, what did I return home to find? My poor wife, wasting away in solitude in the throes of an accursed plague.
Your wife? Had word not reached you?
She mentioned in letters that she felt unwell, but never did I expect it to be so grave. In a matter of days, she was gone.
Damn.
Every moment I
years of
spent protecting the people,
neglect.
she drew one step closer to death, and I left her to die. Her blood, too, stains my shield.
Sir Flanagan,
Forgive me.
So he regrets
I did
his
not mean
endless
to burden you with my
purposeless
woes.
fighting.
But you see now, my title is a curse.
it is a tragedy, yes. But I cannot bring myself to believe you cursed. And you mustn't believe so either.
Good bird. It was a cute little story. The next one I did was Coletta, I believe. The little abandoned circus girl, who again has taken no damage. I ensured that. So I did put her in combat. She's not taking any damage. Her decoy has.
Wow. The stars are so pretty. They're always so bright, no matter where I go.
You were in a circus, right, Piccoletta?
Yep. We performed in all kinds of places together. The people in the circus were from all over, too. There were people from Glenbrook, people from Hyzant. But when the war started, the circus broke up. Our circus master was from Esfrost, and he said he had to go and fight for his country. Even the poor animals were all taken away. They were like my family.
Piccoletta.
But I won't give up. I'll help you in this war, and then I'll bring back my circus troupe.
Aww.
I believe in you, Piccoletta. But to do that, you'll need to build up your strength. And look, it's almost time to eat.
Yay! Let's eat together again today.
Aww. Good job being mom, Gila. I think the next one I did was Lionel, then Julio, then Jens. Yes.
Hail and well met, my good fellow. Lionel greets you most heartily.
That voice is so deep for that face. I am...
Ah, Clara spoke of you. Lionel, you say?
The very same.
Look at that.
And in a position of privilege for which he is most grateful.
A position of privilege
that he would be
for which
most
he is
happy
most
to share with the
grateful.
consortium, that it might prove to our mutual benefit.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see. What privilege have you brought me today?
A worldly fellow such as yourself has doubtless heard rumors of Hyzant's clandestine research projects, yes?
I mean, some of the optional characters that I've been fighting alongside, like Medina, Archibald, Narv, I've been in 30 with Archibald, 30 with Medina, 28 with Narv. Izana, I've been in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 full battles with. And I've never gotten a second cutscene for her. I don't know if maybe I need to unlock new characters to do that. Or I need to get past a certain point in the story. But we will see. If I get a cutscene for Izana, is my most likely, because she's been in my party for a minute. I did a lot of those optional grinding fights with her. Then Archibald, Medina. Then Narv. Then in order of most used, Lionel, Julio, Hasabara, Flanagan, Piccoletta, Jens. In order of most used to not used in terms of optional characters. I threw Quarantine in there because he was a character that changed based on the route I took. And he's been with me for, what, 50? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 43 fights.
Indeed I have. Developing weapons of devastating power. Unlocking the secrets of eternal life.
What if Lionel were to tell you that Hyzant has in fact created an elixir that offers everlasting youth?
I would be intrigued, and then ask you, how you could possibly know such a thing.
It's a simple matter of logic. Think. Why would Hyzant hide the existence of so wondrous a panacea?
I suppose they'd want to keep such power to them and theirs.
Just so. The only thing kings and nobles covet more than salt is life itself. My lord is no exception.
What are you saying? That those you serve have procured this miracle drug?
Lionel has found himself welcome within nobility's most inner circles, he is proud to say, and privy to their secret conversation. He also finds himself in possession of a certain medicine. A medicine he would be happy to
Lionel's
part
being a
with
little bit of a
sheriff
huckster right now.
for the right price.
A price I'd be more than willing to pay for such an incredible elixir. Do tell me.
What doesn't it do? Its imbiber is blessed with unyielding vigor, unflagging stamina, and unmitigated vitality. Demand has proven so overwhelming that Lionel cannot hope to deliver the goods all on his own. He would be willing to share his profits with the right partner, however.
If you've won the noble's trust, then I see no reason to hesitate in helping you take some of their coin.
That makes 10, who put their lust for coin before their capacity for reason. This is
Is that Anna just watching him from above?
With a few rumors and a respected name at his disposal, Lionel could sell these gullible fools their own shoe. They're welcome to help themselves to this purgative. And if one or two of them is remarkably long-lived, then all the better for Lionel.
And are you content to make your fortune on the backs of fools?
Sir Mount.
Ah, you? How long have you been there?
Since the morning, on Benedict's orders.
Your overseer is too kind. However, you may return and inform him that Lionel needs no protection. His work to bring fortune to House Wolfort requires the utmost
so this is not a flashback.
concentration, and the presence of others can prove an unnecessary distraction.
So he's currently conning people and using the profit for the benefit of House Wolfort. So, like, that can't be the end of that story. There's gotta be more to it.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Silence! Lord Wolfort has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Wolfort would command such a thing.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying?
Yeah.
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Arid.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolfort and deliver on the provisions I promised.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can. Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Wolfort to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
Do what?
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
Yep.
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Wolfort's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
So she might be part of the... We've heard a little bit during the conversations of Cordelia and of Laura about the noble faction led by Patriot.
Grateful? Huh. He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There, you will await judgment for your crimes.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me.
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure you could accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
Do it.
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her.
All right, yeah.
You will pay for your impudence!
Julio is a righteous boy.
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolfort's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so
Julio,
much,
sorry.
my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolford is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed
I mean,
against
he
you are
has...
set right.
His whole thing was he found out that Patriot was siphoning money, along with a number of nobles. So, that's believable. Next up is Jens.
That tome is an apprentice's resource, if I'm not mistaken. Are you studying ironworking?
If I had to guess, there would be 3 stories for each of them, probably a setup. These are probably like the mid, and then there's probably late game stories that are after whatever big event. So if we do something, for example, with the Ministry of Medicine, we might see a conclusion for Corentin and Medina. If we see something going against S-Frost, we may see more from Flanagan and Lionel. If we deal with Glenbrook, and we haven't really interacted with the noble faction that much, but that's how we could bookend Julio's.
Yes, I borrowed it some time ago from
Julio,
the archives
sorry.
in the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I haven't had a chance to return it, what with the state of affairs being as it is.
And that's another mention of the archive, who was also mentioned by Narv.
I can't remember the last time you privileged us with a visit.
Jens, that's it.
Well, my weapons aren't going to forge themselves, but now that I've a respite from my days of sweat and flame, I thought I'd continue my studies.
You hunger for knowledge the way a fire hungers for kindling.
I'd never have become the
I'm
blacksmith
going to
I
burn
am
the
for
knowledge.
what I gleaned from these tomes.
Yeah.
If it takes a lifetime of studying and striving to forge the perfect weapon, then so be it.
So be it.
One day, all will know the name of Ian's, the greatest smithy the realm has ever seen.
So be it. I gotta remember to turn down the music a little bit.
That is all well and good, but would you mind proclaiming that a little more quietly?
Yes, apologies. In my excitement, I quite forgot I was in a library.
I must say, I can't help but admire your burning ambition. But while we're speaking in hushed tones, our army has been anything but quiet as of late. You forge weapons for them, yes? Might you have any insight into the matter?
I wish I did, but I have scant time for the goings-on outside my own small forge.
So he's in his Frosty blacksmith. Studied at the archive. See, we haven't had to go to the archive because we also know about the book that was stolen from the archive. I'm assuming, again, Trish and Travis were responsible, because they're the only thieves I know.
Though, now that you mention it, my orders from the army have increased.
Could it be that they're preparing for war? As if a war could break out on the eve of our three nations' grand new venture.
Indeed. That would be unthinkable.
Oh, so he made a lot of the weapons that are being used in the war right now.
S. Frost's sudden attack on Glenbrook confirmed my worst fears. And once the war started, I could forget about returning this book. But I still hope to. One day, when peace is returned to our realm.
I hope you will fight by my side till it does.
Without hesitation, my lord.
Damn. I kind of dig that. So a lot of the weapons that a lot of the people that we've slain have probably been wielding his weapons. And let's check out this mysterious old woman. Oh.
Good grief. Just what do you hope to gain by hassling a little old lady like me?
She's very amiable looking.
Your food. Now hand it over, all of it, or we'll split your throat.
You are Roselle, are you not? Like those at the source in Hyzant 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, you old hag?
Your people fled from oppression, yet still you struggle to find peace.
Shut your mouth, you hag. Just put the food down and be gone.
So I was right. I will say no more, so you had best be on your way now.
We're the ones giving orders here. Besides,
okay,
we've got no choice.
Bye. Be on your way. All right, I like her. We've already got a dot,
blind
dot,
to
dot.
the strength of the opponent that stands before you. That is unfortunate.
Does she have fist weapons? Is she like one of the archetypes, like the old woman martial artist who
You're no
secretly...
ordinary old lady. Forgive us. We've had nothing to eat for days. We promise we won't do this again. Please, just spare us our lives.
Your eyes do not lie. Very well. Move along.
Thank you.
Good grief. To think that after fleeing Hyzant, some of those poor Roselle had to resort to thievery.
Oh my god, there's a dog that's... the dog's back. Awesome. There's a yippy little dog that just moved in, and it's been non-stop. Alright. Dot, dot, dot.
This is not the world I wished for, but perhaps there is still something I can do.
So I believe now I have every character that's not a secret character, a special story character,
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
A character along a specific route. Like I know that there was another character I could have gotten instead of Quarantine. Coming up soon is going to be the 4-way split that I saw, which means I will not be getting 3 characters. I'll only be getting 1 of 4. And then there are the 3 that I need 1,600
What is it?
for.
An elderly woman has come seeking an audience with you.
A rare guest.
Very well. Show her in. Yes, sir. I would hear your name.
You may call me Groma.
Groma.
The same name as the legendary Frosty General from the Salt Iron War.
Ah.
You're the one they called Iron Fist, yes?
The immortal Iron Fist?
I have long since abandoned that name. After the war, I wandered the land, hoping to find
She
a
trained
new
at
purpose.
Kunlun
Yet
under
it
the
would
Great
seem
Dragon.
I am destined to be drawn into bloody
Surpassed
conflict until the
Davos
end of
to
my
become the
days.
Iron Fist. She can channel her ki. Okay, sorry. Yet it would seem I'm destined to be drawn into bloody conflict till the end of my days.
There may still be something this old crone can do.
Why do you come to me?
Why do you ask? Can you not trust a former general of Esfrost?
Perish the thought. My own betrothed hails from your land.
Indeed she does. And of Rosellan birth, no less, if I have heard true.
Only a fool judges a person by their origins.
Mm-hmm.
I would know what is in your heart.
Ha! You are just as the rumors say. My heart, indeed. I have seen enough suffering to last lifetimes. All I wish now is to see it end.
Sure, I can stab you. That'll end it.
Then we share
oh,
a
and the
common
suffering.
goal.
Never mind.
Let us fight for it.
We gotta fight for that.
With pleasure. I think you'll find there's life in these old bones.
Groma. Tell me more about Groma. I'm intrigued in what the Iron Fist can do. A veteran versed in martial arts. She's a martial artist. Dope. Of course, she has the name Iron Fist. Can slip deftly between foes. Counterattacks when evading a physical attack. I'm gonna grab a water, guys. Give me a sec. Right. So let's see. This is how I've been telling the number of times they've been deployed. So Groma is right at the end. She's level. I like that. They scale with the party average. Or no, the level of the story. That's what it is. So the current story level is 21. So that's the level she appears at. Is she here now? Ah, right there. I ran into bandits, they got me thinking. They have likely lived good, honest lives when the realm was at peace, but the times reduced them to stealing and staying above hunger. I wonder what changed them. Someday they can return to their normal lives in their villages. I want to use my power to create a world where those men can live in peace. Is there anything I can do? Anything I can do, you only need to say the word. Alright, Groma, I dig it. I dig your whole outlook, Grams. Do I want to do lightweight? I think I'm going to save them. She's a veteran. Okay, let's see if we can... Let's use iron and fiber. So, an obvious good one would be increasing her evasion. I feel like that's a good balance. 194. Boost her physical defense. There we go. Okay. So now let's actually begin this chapter. I'll probably do some more off-stream grinding, similar to what I did, and get Groma up to a respectable number of fights. So Groma is currently at 0 fights. Name added to the list. Let us go to the Norzelia River.
got you now as Frosty Curse. And we'll be taking Cordelia back with us.
So we've been caught. Prepare for a fight.
My lord, if you use the pulley, we can board their ship. But only one person can cross at a time. Careful not to get left there alone.
Indeed. We must look before we leap.
Okay.
We won't be able to return with the pulley, given the differing heights of our vessels.
Understood. We will save the Queen. We must.
Okay, so logic would dictate send over Eridor, Serenoa, stronger characters first. I wonder if I position, like, I still got Milo with this. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Consider it done.
I wouldn't mind seeing what she's got, but I think having some ranged characters would be the best option right now. Let's swap you with Anna. Eridor up there. Let's check out an overview of the battle. I'm wondering if I can use Huette and Archibald to snipe those guys first. Consider timing. So we might be able to... Fine. All right. This is kind of cool. Skirmish on the Norzelia River.
They cannot escape us on the water. We can use the pulley to board their ship, then strike General of Laura down.
Hawk Riders! Fell any who draw near!
We have high
Do
up
not
archers
let them
up there.
aboard!
Cease your struggling, Avlora. This is where you breathe your land.
So the Dawn Spear still lives after all.
I shall try my level best. All for victory.
How gracious.
For the future of House Wolford.
Okay, and you move to there.
Time to work. Shadows conceal me.
Face me if you dare!
I won't lose!
You chill.
Now what to do?
You move for now, Milo. Chill.
Here I come. Focus. Take aim. This battle is won.
Look, putting regen on Avlora. Ugh.
From where shall we strike?
What? Oh, maybe I should have done Medina. Oh no! What? No, what?
I've been waiting for this.
Won't be that easy, will it?
You know, let's move him back.
So that's
Sticky arrow.
With years comes wisdom.
Are you in need?
Painful, wasn't it?
Cool heads shall prevail.
Move right there to the middle of the ship. You can cure him.
I fight for peace.
Can take him out, number 16. Let's just damage him. Yeah, I think taking out the Hawks as they come over would be our best move.
Stay composed.
This is wonderful. I will crush you. Victory is within reach.
Should be able to finish him from behind.
Over.
My turn. Brace yourself! For the honor of House Wolfort.
Choices. Here I come. This ends now!
Okay, do I want to start moving her across is the question. I don't think so yet. I think I want to wait till...
Go now! Leave not a single Wolfort cur alive!
Damn it! There are more in hiding.
We have one more
General
bird.
Avlora, hand over Queen Cordelia. We won't forgive you for taking her prisoner.
And leave her to be a puppet in your hands? You're no better than the Archduke. I am a general of Esfrost, and Queen Cordelia's sword. I shall not fall here. My turn.
I'll take you on!
Do I want to wait until I can take out that Hawk Knight is the question. I think I do. And maybe that regen will start to fall out.
My time has come.
Just grab that, it's fine.
General Evlora, please release Queen Cordelia. I know you are wise enough to see she is no more than a pawn of Gustadol.
I cannot hand her over. House Wolfort will treat her no differently than the Archduke.
I swear to you, we won't.
You are one of them now, Frederica.
General Evlora, I will end this.
I mean... Just move a little closer, that's fine.
Now then.
Okay. You just get in line.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
I appreciate it.
So I could start moving over there.
I see a path to victory.
Let's head up here. Bulwark. Eridor. I want Eridor to be the first one over.
My turn.
And await.
Face me if you dare.
My
So
turn.
there goes her regen. He gets closer.
Now what to do?
For the honor of House Wolfort.
The hunt is on.
I think this is the best move.
Not another step.
Come at me!
Are you in need? On guard! Give me strength.
Here they come.
Oh, me too!
I fight for peace.
Ooh, I wonder, can I do... it's one too short for Pillars of Fire. Okay. Then let's do Scorch with
the
on Eridor.
powers in me.
I will crush you!
Let me heal your wounds.
Check that out. Bam.
This is what I do.
My wounds are healed.
One step closer to our hope.
Nice try!
Your orders?
Allow me.
Archibald, just move a little closer. You're going to be inching your way up. I think
I
I'm
shall
going to
try
have you
my
be
level
last.
best.
All right, Bulwark.
Let us steal our
Sarah
victory.
Noah. And then... You hang back. You're going to go over to, towards the end. No. take him out. Start messing with Avlora. I think taking out the shield bearer is the best bet.
My turn.
Push back him.
Away with you.
That opens a path for Avlora.
Choices. Face me if you dare.
Mm-hmm.
Come, Avlora.
Try as you might, you will never take Queen Cordelia from me.
Let's settle this once and for all. Do not falter. This is our chance.
You'll be nothing but a bloodstain upon my blade.
Here come their archers.
Back at you.
This battle is ours. This battle is won.
Time to work.
You know what? Let's
Tides are turning.
I've been waiting for this. Look to my shield.
Are you in need?
do that.
On guard! That went well.
I fight for peace.
Looks like I'm up.
I shall do what I can.
If I move to here, do sanctuary that heals. There you go.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Which
I have your
one's
back.
Face me if you dare.
Damn it!
Choices, choices.
Ever more lovely.
And we will do Shadow Fan.
It's been fun.
I won't lose.
Rush would allow me to open up, and but pushback would do the same.
I will go through if I must. Forward. I'll make this quick. Aim for the general. Hold nothing back. Avlora, prepare to...
Come, Wolfort! I shall grant you all a swift end.
Okay.
Damn it!
Damn.
Time to work.
Okay, here. So ranged. Is Avlora immune to poison is the question. Right, Amulet of Immunity. Immunity to all status ailments.
Sorry to worry you.
You won't catch me.
Oh.
This battle is ours.
Okay, so he's weak, so that would probably be the best. But I mean, starting to chip away at Avlora would not be a bad move. It's only 85% against her, 90% against him. I'm gonna do that.
Taking victory is ours.
I'll take you on.
My time has come.
Let's... I mean, that would have 3 of them. Wouldn't do a lot to Avlora. Take out 20, less than 20. But it would box her, it'd start to box her in. No, let's, shielding stance.
I will carry you. You've done it now. Now then.
Yeah, just go to there. Archibald, I think I want you last over.
I will end this.
My turn. Let me put you out of
I
your
shall do what I
misery.
can.
Let's recover some
This won't be easy.
Let's take him out.
It ends here.
And move to there.
I shall try my level best. I have your back.
Splendid.
I will end this.
Try this. Victory is within reach.
You won't escape.
For the honor of House Wolfort. Death from above. Ha-ha!
Let's
So it unlocks her desperate strike. Let's. You know what?
take this.
Debuff.
Close, but not quite.
It's gonna cure.
Leave the rest to me.
My time is caught. All right. She can't be infuriated, so just do the most damage I can.
That went well.
You will not get the best of me.
Me too.
Yeah.
The hunt is on.
Taking out the healer is not a bad move, so let's go here.
No need to panic.
I'm gonna take out the bowman.
You've left yourself open. Come at me.
Ram 4 takes him out.
I will end this.
It's fine. Start taking out the healer. He's up.
What?
Oh damn.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Sanctuary heal them
This is
both.
what I do. My turn.
Yeah, no. Here. Throw poison. No.
For you.
Sheer goal. Yeah.
You will not get the best of me. I do not leave survivors.
Let us pry out their weakness. Let us steal our
Splendid.
defenses.
Forward.
That'll mess her
Death
up.
from above. That hit the mark. Another.
Shall we dance?
That'll do barely any damage. That'll take her out. That'll do it.
Light as a butterfly. I have failed you.
And we didn't take everyone out, which boosts our morality. 10,000 and a Medal of Valor and an Obsidian. Awesome. Yeah, I found it. If you, that's one of the things on that huge list of convictions. If you complete a battle without killing everyone before the end of the battle, you get morality. If you kill everyone, even when that's not the goal, so if the goal was to take out Avlora, you take out everyone and then take out Avlora, that's utility. And I have another 10,000 monies for that.
We have taken your ship. It ends here, Avlora.
I am being overtaken by these traitors.
And General Avlora.
You dare call us traitors? You invaded Glenbrook under the premise of peace.
If not traitors, then how about Hyzantian dogs?
Every dog has its day. And this one shall be...
Please stop, Maxwell.
Stand back, Cordelia.
You're not Maxwell.
What?
There's no mistaking it. Roland!
Yeah.
I see now. Oh, how I wish I could tell Gustadolf.
Stop, Roland!
I am sorry for all the pain I have caused you, Cordelia. But I will free you from this villain by my own hand.
No, Roland! General Avlora...
Cordelia dive in the way? Yeah.
Cordelia!
General Avlora protected me.
Gila.
Queen Cordelia.
Run, Avlora.
Your Majesty.
Find her. She won't get far with those wounds.
Queen Cordelia. Gila, she needs...
Cordelia? Cordelia!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously.
The Esfrosti general takes Cordelia and flees on a warship, but Wolffort gives chase, and Avlora throws herself into the Norzelia River.
So Roland reveals himself. Accidentally stabs Cordelia. And Avlora jumps to the sea. / river. Yep. So we all just watched a brother penetrate his sister. Okay, I'm gonna... Nope.
Some of the remaining Esfrosti soldiers fight tooth and nail to keep their hold on the city, but are eventually bested by the Hyzantian army. Though Glenbrook has taken more damage than anticipated, her people are safe.
Yep.
And House Wolford breathes a sigh of relief to see.
Yeah, we just waited for you to leave, killed Erica, killed Thalos, blew up the bridge and severed the Crown City from Whiteholm Castle, trapping your forces inside, and forced Avlora to flee as we retook the princess. Queen. Queencess. Bum, bum, bum. Let me turn down the music a little bit, because, I don't know how it sounds for you guys, but for me... There. I feel like they get talked over, so I feel like that would be fine. I'm an old bachelor. You young folk are the closest to grandchildren I'm ever gonna get. You won't be buried before I am, not if I can help it. Looks like someone's ready for a class promotion. Nothing new here. Oh, because it's not a new chapter, but I got a new medal. So I can make someone else an elite. Let's see what I would get here. Strength by 2, defense by 1. Strength by 1, defense by 2, magic defense by 1. So going to full Ezio would not be bad there. I feel that this wouldn't be bad either to get her that extra TP. She could just do a little bit more magic every turn. I think I'm going Huette because of how useful she's been to me. Although look at those boosts to his stats. It just... everything. What... Strength goes up by 1. Accuracy by 1. Physical by 2. Evasion by 1. Defense by 1. And luck by 12. It more than doubles his luck. Ah, he becomes an elocutionist. From Brawler to Divine Fist. Acrobaster to Trickmaster. Icecaster.
Effort is rewarded.
Indeed it is. Dog is still howling. Hopefully my mic is not going to pick that up. Before the war, I went to the duchy to study ironworking. The craftspeople there are unparalleled. I remember watching them work With my jaw slack and my eyes wide more than once, have your weapons been paid attention? Oh, I can upgrade his weapon to the 3rd level. Who else requires obsidian? Yeah, the Hawkman, so there's no reason not to use it on Benedict, because I use him more frequently. So he goes from having the Fox Cane to the Butterfly Rod. Sure, my guy. So the Bird of Prey duration. That's not bad. Increasing his speed is pretty solid. Dragon Shield. Grant 1 instance of invincibility to all allies within range. That. 100% that. I regret not doing this for Serenoa. I like having his damage up. That's obviously huge. But like that, because his Roland's 4 Dragons looks awesome. And the fact that it ignores defense is big. I'm curious what other things I can get, what else I require, or what other abilities I can unlock for those. Okay. Nothing too special, it looks like. Emotion has no place on the battlefield. So the Crown City has been reclaimed. Cordelius have his grave injuries from shielding Aurora. I mean, of course. Her brother jammed his shaft. Okay, nope. I'm trying to be. Nope.
It looks like she's overcome the worst of it. Once she wakes up, she should be fine.
Thank you, Minister Lila.
Thank you, Minister Lila. She would not have made it without you.
Glenbrook was our ally during the fight against Esfrost. You need not thank me, Prince. My apologies. I suppose I should call you King Roland now.
No. My enthronement has yet to be announced.
I see. I shall take my leave.
I like how Milo just followed us for that whole time. Michi's a spy. It's literally...
But why, Cordelia? Why did you shield our enemy?
Because the characters are not privy to what we, the audience, are privy to. Okay. Let's save up. For you, my heart.
Overwhelmed by the forces of House Wolfort, Esfrost's troops are scattered and driven from the Crown City.
Oh, look at all that
Glenbrook,
green.
at
Beautiful.
last, is free. Several days after this fateful battle, Queen Cordelia announces her intent to abdicate the throne and make way for another. Roland Glenbrook, his face no longer hidden from the world, will take his rightful place at the seat of power. With the prince's friends having only just finished grieving his death, and his enemies having only just finished toasting to it, This news shocks the foundations not only of Glenbrook, but of Nozelia itself. By routing Esfrost's forces and leaving the city unscathed, House Wolfort displays their martial prowess and their loyalty to their liege.
Damn right.
The prince becomes king and condemns the schemes of Gustadolf, making known Esfrost's plot to usurp the throne. However, the people's reaction to this news is not quite a chorus of approval. It is plain that the ravages of war and the shame of subjugation have left an indelible mark on the once prosperous nation. Although the battle for Glenbrook is behind them, Serenoa and the rest of the city's liberators must make ready for a struggle of an entirely different sort.
Intriguing. 14 Part 2. Glory shall find you. What's the line? Glory finds you in the morning?
Returning to your rightful throne, King Roland.
Alright, it's I remember what's the line. What finds you? Nah, can't remember it. Okay.
You returned. My friend, a word.
Yes.
I am honored to have had you by my side on this journey. To be able to call you friend.
Yeah, you're a good dude.
As am I, Roland.
Your Majesty, representatives from Hyzant have arrived.
We shan't make undue demands of your time, King Roland. We've simply come to say farewell.
Without your aid, my people would still be under Esfrost's iron rule. Glenbrook owes you a debt of gratitude.
Consider the debt paid. The knowledge we gleaned of Elfric's capabilities was more than worth our trouble.
Indeed, it surpassed my every expectation. The
Something
Holy
going
One
on
is
with you,
sure
Milo.
to be pleased with the result.
Your Majesty, can we trust you to lift the embargo and keep Esfrost subdued?
Of course. Lord Wolfort has promised his full cooperation in that regard. ...
Your Majesty, lest you misunderstand your friend's position, allow me to make one matter abundantly clear. Minister Serenoa is of the Saintly Seven.
So I'm both. I'm Lord Serenoa of Glenbrook, but I'm also Minister of the Saintly Seven. I can be a go-between between Hyzant and Glenbrook.
He is not to serve at your whims, but by the grace of the Hierophant.
I understand, but he is also a Lord of Glenbrook. More importantly, he is my friend. As such, I would ask for his assistance in the days ahead, as I have in days past.
Your Majesty, it is plain that the friendship between you two runs deep. However, the rules of politics are old and immutable.
And what does the Lord himself?
Of course, I am grateful for the honor Hyzant has bestowed. I will do all in my power to serve both the Hierophant and King Roland with all faithfulness.
In other words, the Hierophant does not have your full loyalty.
Well,
Glenbrook and Hyzant are to be two nations united in purpose. Surely it is reasonable that Lord Serenoa acts in service to both? Perhaps King Roland and the Hierophant should discuss my lord's role together.
You are right, of course. It is not our place to assume the goddess's intent.
That way, yeah. If you have an advent from Hyzant and Glenbrook meet to discuss the role of what Wolfort could be, serving as a go-between, serving as a Lord of Glenbrook and as a Saint of Hyzant.
Very well. I hope to meet with the Holy One as soon as my duties allow. ... I expect busy days ahead for you, Serenoa. Be prepared.
Certainly, Your Majesty.
Milo shall stay in Glenbrook for the time being. If there is aught she can assist you with, consider her at your complete disposal. Remember, Milo, that you are the symbol of friendship between our two nations.
But of course. I live to serve, Minister.
You're leaving an admitted spy in our...
And with that, we shall take our leave.
May we meet again soon.
They leave us with a spy. It seems we still haven't won their trust entirely.
Yeah, okay,
Whatever
at least we're
secrets they uncover
calling it.
will only attest to our commitment to the friendship between us.
Still, their actions speak volumes. Their aid has not come without expectation of just recompense. Already, they seek to make Lord Serenoa their puppet.
But we need Hyzant's aid to crush Esfrost.
By the same token, we cannot resist Hyzant without Esfrost's might. And once Esfrost is laid low, Glenbrook will have served its purpose.
Just as they did with the Rosal. The injustice I saw at the source is not something I'll soon forget. If you require proof of Hyzant's true nature, you need only remember.
I know. This country is my home. Built by my father and the kings before him. Safeguarded by my sister and generations of my forebears. I will rebuild it. Restore its glory and its pride. We will not be treated as dogs at the end of a leash.
For now, we must look within. Only after that work is done should we look without.
So is Milo going to join my party? Because she's a pretty unique character. I think I saw her name on that list. All right. Ah, this is what I wanted to see.
So, the Crown City has fallen. I see. And what of General Avlora?
She fell into the Norzelia River and has not been seen since.
And my siblings, Thalos and Erica?
They died, fighting bravely in battle. My condolences, Your Grace.
They died with a whimper.
I understand. I have fewer pieces on the board than ever now.
Pieces? Really is true what they say about him?
It seems I was wrong to think that Hyzant would remain idle.
Mm-hmm.
Or was my more grievous error to be taken in by the prince's false death?
Little column A, little column B.
Regardless, I was a fool to show House Wolford any mercy.
Your Grace, reports from the battlefield tell of an unknown weapon being brought to bear against our forces.
Oh? Continue.
A purple explosion was seen when the bridge to Castle Whiteholm collapsed.
That bridge has weathered the elements for untold generations. We mustn't allow Hyzant to think they've won the upper hand. I intend to answer their weapon with one of my own.
All right, and Glory Shall Find You is already over. Okay. So Gustadolf is a sociopath. His answer is most likely death's knell. All right. So here's what I'm going to do again. Save there and save there. what I'm going to do is do a little more grindy. But then I will double back. Because I believe on my chapter listing I saw that I think chapter 15 was one of the 3-parters. So what I'm going to do, let's watch this little opening cutscene and we'll rewatch it next time. I just want to get to an area where I can...
After retaking Whiteholm Castle, Roland assumes the throne.
Do some grinding if need be.
Joy over the return of the line of Glenbrook.
So I want to maybe get
sweeps the kingdom.
Groma's story. Joy over the return. Yep.
Yet not everyone is quick to welcome Roland back with open arms. Life under Frosty rule treated them well, and they suspect him to be naught but a figurehead of a puppet regime. Roland's absence, it seems, made room for discord among his subjects to flourish.
But they didn't think that Cordelia was being used as a puppet? A banner's worth. Okay.
There you are, Your Majesty.
Ah, Huette.
Pray, do not sound so dismal. Now that we have retaken Whiteholm Castle, you are Glenbrook's rightful king. We've an entire kingdom to rebuild out of the ruins of war. Patriot and the others have been demanding utmost haste. ...
I understand that, I do. Oh, Cordelia, if I should lose you too.
I know you have suffered many hardships.
And I mean, we also have to restore 2 of the great, because we've lost Landroy and Tellior.
Me, our comrades, your people, all of us are eagerly awaiting the era of peace our new king will bring.
King, eh? My father never once let his emotions overcome him. Not even the day my mother died. I had every intention of following his stoic example, but...
Majesty, I bring word from the infirmary.
Is it Cordelia? Pray tell me she is all right.
She is indeed recovering apace, Your Majesty.
Oh,
good
thank
job,
the
Guard.
stars.
It seems she has something to discuss with you all, if you will hear her out.
Of course. Tell her we'll speak in the garden, but only if it will not tax her over much.
Yes, sire.
Good job, Guard. 10 out of 10. Good news.
Huette, fetch Serenoa and the rest. Tell them to come to the garden as soon as they are able.
'Twould be my pleasure.
What is it?
It's only... I thought it would be some time yet before I saw you look so at ease. I'll return shortly with the others.
But slow and steady is the path to recovery.
Okay. That's good.
So that is what happened in my absence.
Yes. Gustadolf was a clever ruler. After the invasion, Patriot and his royalists cozied up to Esfrost in order to protect themselves. Gustadolf used them to his every advantage. He stripped them of their privileges and left them nothing but their governing responsibilities. I don't think Patriot much cared for that, but it did ensure everything continued smoothly, without interrupting the people's line.
Now I understand why there was little unrest after the occupation began.
A clean, effective takeover by a well-seasoned commander.
But all the while, he was preparing to face the next conflict.
Wait. Does he intend to march on Hyzant next?
I believe so. I wish I could be more specific, but the goddess's shield cannot protect the Holy State's capital from Esfrost. Not anymore. He said it will all be over once the death knell is ready.
What is this?
A new weapon born from the coupling of his frosty ironworking and explosive projectile. Thalos claimed it is powerful enough to break through the goddess's shield.
Should probably tell Milo that.
To think Esfrost is capable of creating such a monstrosity.
So much for their reign of peace. Taking over Glenbrook was only the first move in a bigger gambit to seize the source.
I am disturbed to learn of Gustadolf's plan. But rebuilding our capital must take priority.
Very well. We should investigate the extent of the damage and discuss how best to proceed from there. House Wolfort will lend whatever...
Thank you, Serenoa. But since you are one of their saintly 7 now, I'd ask you to keep an eye on Hyzant.
Cordelia? Apologies. A brief spell of dizziness.
I have been looking everywhere for you, Your Highness.
Well, this punk.
Patriot.
I do not recall giving you leave of the infirmary. Your injuries are still healing.
I mean, just look at this scumbag.
Would you undo all the trouble I went through to get you the best of care? Pray, return to the infirmary at...
It wouldn't do to push yourself, Cordelia.
All right.
I see. Then we must make haste with
damn.
repairs. Was there anything of note besides damage?
There ain't an easy way of putting this, but not everyone's exactly pleased to hear Prince Roland's return. Esfrost exempted Glenbrook's subjects from the salt tax. Likely a bid to get in everyone's good graces. And a damn good one at that. But more than that, the so-called freedom Gustadolf brought to the kingdom seems to have made a splash. He threw out the old ways and made it so anyone could better their lot in life, depending on their ability.
Just as in Esfrost.
Then the people must have looked quite favorably upon Gustadolf's rule.
I wager folks ain't too pleased to see us since they...
Roland surmised as much. We must do some...
Anna, have you looked into the state of affairs in the castle?
Yes. The head of the Royalists, Minister Patriot, is extending his influence. He made quite the name for himself, even under Gustadolf. Though he seems eager enough to support King Roland, he was just as eager to serve the Archduke. I do not believe we can trust him.
Obviously, look at him.
Distinguished members of House Wolfort, how hard you are all working. What a delightful thing to see.
Minister, you do us a great honor visiting us out of all the many other responsibilities that must vie for your attention.
Oh, come now, do not think yourself so insignificant. The entire kingdom owes you its thanks, myself included, of course. We are so grateful for House Wolfort's aid, even
This is a lot longer of a cutscene than I thought it was going to be.
We are only doing what any of King Roland's loyal vassals would.
Speaking of the king, His Majesty seems to be entertaining thoughts of retaliating against Esfrost. But the people have had their fill of war. And I'm sure you're already aware the people look upon the royal line with disfavor. I only beg you take every care.
A warning.
Even so, there is naught we can do but focus on rebuilding.
Indeed. Let us return to...
I would walk the city with Sheila a bit.
As you wish.
There we go. Friggin' finally. 14 character stories, goddamn. Good character, good. Alright, we got a lot of character stories that we're gonna have to do. And a lot of place to do it. So guys, that's where we're going to end for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, for joining. I'm probably going to be... So I saw it was Medina and all of them. And Narv. But not Lionel. The sheet comes in handy. So now I know exactly how many I need to continue their stories. At least 10, 20, 30, 40, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 would be my guess. Because I know the next highest one is 14 under my 28. So Narv is at 28. Lionel's at 14. And Lionel doesn't have another story. So I need to to grind Lionel, Flanagan, Julio, Hasabara, Piccoletta, Ienz, and Groma. Oh, damn. A lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff to buy, too. Alright. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will be streaming again. Actually don't know if I will be able to stream this again tomorrow night. And I believe I'm going to be finally starting Tales on Sunday. So I will 100% be back to stream this on Monday. If you're watching this on YouTube, though, next stream will be up next week. Same as it always is. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys are the best, and I will be seeing you. Until next time.